looking for the decision?
Yeah.
It's in other business.
Yeah.
It's actually on there.
Oh, no. No. Okay, 19 Silver Hill, guys. We're looking at the COA.
Which agenda item is that? That was way in the back.
It's on this packet. It looks like that.
Other business.
Do you have a copy of the decision?
I do, and I just have 4 quick drafting and date questions,
Okay.
if I may.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you. And I know, thank
One
you very
went
much
up
for
4-0.
getting this stuff
It's gonna
over.
be 3-0, right?
Yeah, it's going to be 3 this evening.
Right.
I'm sorry, I can't
Can't read it.
even understand what
I'm
it is.
sorry. If I may direct you to
Sure.
paragraph 2. It says the removal of the trees can take place, the removal of the fence could take place upon filing of the COA, because it's going to take us time to get down to the registry. And I've added, and the reinstallation of the fence is shown. So we would both be able to
Okay, so this is the sentence that starts proof of recordation.
yeah, yes, it would read as follows, sir.
Okay.
Right, a proof of recordation of the documents and plans, including book and page and instrument number, shall be furnished to the planning board prior to the commencement of work, with the exception of the removal and reinstallation as shown of the existing fence and the installation of the proposed plantings, which may occur following the filing of the COA with the town clerk.
Okay.
So I had everything except for the reinstallation
Yeah.
of the fence.
Okay.
So
That's fair enough.
Keep the dog
Yeah.
together. On paragraph 3, I believe.
I've had, it is July 9, 2008.
Okay,
I have the recorded sheet right here.
Great, great, great. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for all the efforts. Second thing, in the 3rd line of paragraph 3, certificate of action as hereby modified, so we don't get a conflict between the old and the new.
Okay.
And then the last change would be at paragraph 6. It's a 2008 COA, which is the primary one per Joe's comment.
Okay.
So those are the 4 changes that I propose that are just drafting
Good.
issues.
That's fine. And then Sue's comment that it's a 3. It's
Yeah, it should be
it's a
3.
3 to nothing vote. Better be. They're out of luck.
And thank you for your patience.
Sure.
Thank you for your papers. My God, you've been sitting here all night long.
No.
Isn't it fun?
Well,
It's
you
It's
guys
exciting,
have-
huh?
You guys have the work.
I'm telling you.
Oh, my God.
It's like a soap opera.
Yes, it is.
Well, this was easy. Tonight was actually
Really?
Oh, yeah.
some are
This was
doozies.
actually easy.
Well, there's a reason why it's a dry town.
Who said that, Dave?
It's not so dry anymore, though.
So I think our meetings have gone downhill since they passed that.
Like now?
Look okay?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't.
Uh-oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to rush you.
Have you read the recent paragraph?
It's the shank of the evening. 10:20, so I don't want to rush you.
I'm so jealous of David being in a disaster.
will, huh? I guess I will move that we approve this amendment to the certificate of action site plan approval with conditions and also with the changes that we've talked about here this evening. To number 19 Silver Hill Road, Weston, Mass.
Yeah, I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 3-0.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Landslide.
No, it'd been 2-1, that one. That would not have been good.
Night night. Good night.
Good night.
Have a good Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.
So I already made those changes. I'll print it out when I get upstairs with you, since the signature page is separate.
Yeah, we can sign.
Sign it.
Ooh, then we get Highland Meadows. Where are they?
He's sick.
Did they just give up?
We'll just,
They stopped. Poor little thing.
he asked to be moved to the 4th.
Okay, so let's see.
Anything else under other business can wait until the next meeting.
Huh? No, I've already signed it, thanks. So we go back to agenda item 2, right?
Yes.
I don't know.
So, I
Can you
think
get a brain left there?
David can probably,
Yeah.
No Highland Meadow guys?
no, he has to hold off until the next meeting.
Thanks,
All right,
David.
have a good Thanksgiving.
You too.
Good night.
I liked your weighing in, David. It was like a good slap in the face, like, hello, you people. Wake up. Thank you, we needed that.
I just try to sit there and shrink away. Will myself invisible.
It didn't work.
But I had to ask you, I mean,
Yeah.
I asked you, and that's what started us off on a whole new line of discussion.
Okay,
All right, see ya.
good night. So now,
We've got a report.
oh, right, where is that?
It's in there somewhere.
Right there, in your left hand. You have
The
it.
report?
Yeah.
For the special.
4,
Okay,
5,
it's under agenda number 2.
huh?
Agenda number 2. Planning board report.
Oh, okay.
But we were gonna do it number 2, but.
So,
So we're now the permit granting authority on day camps. That was this one, Article 8. Wait,
did I
what
lose
is this?
something from?
An article.
Oh, I'm sorry, I need to change that to earth movement.
Plus. This is the history.
Is it me or is that pretty bad singing?
It's
Just very.
Is that singing?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was somebody who was extracting a bullet.
Oh, you're right, there's one person who's really projecting
Harsh.
up there, really projecting.
So I just changed it to be an article to amend section 3 entitled Earth Removal and Movement. And then in the next paragraph, just said the planning board held its public hearing as required by law and deleted the rest because I itemized all the dates of the public hearing down below.
You know, okay, I'm ahead on this, so I'll let other people.
Yeah,
catch up.
go ahead, talk.
Couple of things. The first was, the trouble with that is, with an absolute number like that, is that doesn't take into account the site. So
Yeah.
it's inequitable in terms of small sites versus large ones. So that's
Right.
why I suggested the percentage.
Yeah. I mean, that could work too.
And I was thinking about that.
And talking to John after, and that's why it says up to, so that he said that you need to basically provide for grading 10 feet away from the foundation. My question to him was, if someone cleared 30 feet in the back,
Yeah.
can he say, no, that is beyond what is required for proper drainage? And he said he could.
He could, but but then again, he might not.
Right,
So-
no,
so-
yeah.
So this is what was wrong before, that it was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
the guy that walked into the office and had the most persuasive case
Yeah.
got the biggest break.
Right, no,
And so what I'm trying to do is somehow get it to a point where it's a calculatable difference. If there's a difference, it's at least calculatable, so that you don't have every single person walking into his office
Yeah.
lobbying.
no, I mean, and that's where, if need something, and does the 5% of the
Well, I thought about
foundation
that.
whole do it, or?
It should, because it depends. So we're required to allow for proper drainage away from the foundation. All right, let's see how it, let's send it up and see how it flies. You know, it's a balloon. You know, if it turns out that we're winding up with site plans that look
Yeah.
bizarre, then we'll have to come back and fix it.
And it's also one of those things that the first couple of ones, we can work closely with John to see how he's interpreting it, because he was absolutely of the opinion that this is for the purpose to allow for proper drainage.
Okay, so
If
this-
someone
this
is
is like a
expanding it to
sloped
put
lot.
in an extra patio area,
Right.
he would view that as being
Okay.
excessive. So,
So for the non-architect here, I'm just trying to understand. So here we are, we've got a sloped lot,
Yep.
and I want to put my house, and it's a very small lot, I can barely make the furniture, so my house has to really go in here, but I'm going to have all of this draining directly into my
you remember
basement.
255 North Ave?
Yes, I do. Lovely house. So it means that we can now chop off part of this hill in order to allow for proper drainage, so that I can have the downslope
Well,
away
chop
from
it off
my
the hollow.
Chop it off and hollow it.
So it's going from, in other words, a balanced site, a zero.
It's not quite
difference.
balanced. It's a little off
Yeah,
balance.
yeah. Well, it's going from what the original language was, which was a balanced site, the
Site.
idea of an equal amount going off
Yeah.
and
And-
on to.
And that's, on the last page,
Yeah.
you'll sort of see, John has a different interpretation of what balance means. He basically interprets balance as far as nothing leaves the site, you're balancing it out, you're basically redistributing. And I included his email where he sent me, it's on the, attached to the back of this report. So you can see his methodology, and that's why I actually proposed changing it, because really what we're talking about is that we want to minimize disturbance, we want to approximate the existing grade that's there, and reduce the amount of material that really is hauled
And
off.
so if you have to
We're
do a
trying
cut
to-
and move, you could end up destroying much more of the topography rather than
Exactly.
to fill.
That was
Yeah.
his
Yeah, so that's his
interpretation.
point. yeah.
So that's why there's a first option as far as just replacing it and saying,
Option one, though, is too squishy. I mean, the accepted development practices, that's the
And-
barn
and it-
door.
Mhm.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
the absolute, that's,
Could be
you could
accepted
drive
practices in
a
Somerville.
semi through that. The second, option two, though, I can live with that. Because we've already scheduled the exceptions.
yeah,
Oh.
So,
yeah, and that's right.
and this
He
is
was-
the goal, it's not
Yeah.
an absolute.
And his
The goal,
opinion
right,
was
the
that how the board maybe is interpreting balancing is different than how he interprets balancing. And
Well, we say what we think it is, right here, we're material coming on, is equal.
I was
to the-
sort of joking with him saying, should we use equilibrium? I mean, should we use a different word than balancing so that you don't feel you're contradicted between what, as an engineer, you view balance and what we're really talking about? Because
Well, what about saying something, the goal of this earth removal and movement bylaws to minimize the land disturbance and to achieve a condition where material coming on a site is equal to that or greater than that amount leaving a site. Don't call it a balance, just
Yeah,
say a
that-
condition. And then he's not conflicted
yeah,
anymore.
no, I think that.
And he can have a happy Thanksgiving.
Homeostatic equilibrium for the
I think
commission.
that
Okay.
that works. So
Okay.
I'll go with number 2.
Or we could do Jersey Shore, achieve a situation. We've got a situation.
Okay, so,
Okay.
all right, so that's that.
All right, so now we do have to do some stuff, right? We have to vote on this?
We have to vote on it. And the sooner you make a motion, the sooner we can go home.
I'll make a motion that, is that what I'm supposed to
No,
say?
I don't know.
I was gonna say that we
select
select, that the planning
option
board
two.
selects option 2, exactly, as alternative language.
Achieve that condition. Remember, read it in the balance.
Right, so that it reads, the goal of this earth removal and movement bylaw is to minimize land disturbance and to achieve a condition where material coming on a site is equal or greater than the amount leaving the site.
Nice.
And what about amendment 2? The 1,000 cubic yards.
I second his first thing.
Oh, okay, we're gonna make 2 motions. Okay, so that's, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, so motion number 2?
Passes unanimously.
Option, yeah.
No,
Amendment
Amendment.
number 2.
Yep.
we didn't vote on that. Okay. But we're going to,
Yeah.
sometime before.
I don't have a brain left. Let's see. Okay, so you want me to move that we insert this provision under section 3A, reading as follows. Removal of up to 1,000 cubic yards of material where the removal of material is required to allow for proper drainage away from the foundation.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. No, the only other thing I had, this is, Mario had a couple of other good suggestions.
Yeah.
I don't know if they got inserted into the language, into the text of the bylaw or not.
No, because they were, the board, has, get us a number, and that was something I felt comfortable plugging in.
No, it wasn't about that.
Oh, okay, okay.
No, there were, he had like 2 or 3 suggestions.
Right,
And we said we'd put them into the bylaw.
yeah.
And,
Well, we said we'd consider them.
we considered
Yeah.
them, but but they're getting lost.
Well, he had been the one suggesting the 1,000 cubic.
No,
foot.
but that was his last suggestion.
Okay.
He had at least 2 others before that,
Okay.
that I thought were pretty good suggestions. And what happened? They just got,
They're probably somewhere back in those notes, right?
When he called today, this was the only thing that he was speaking to.
Yeah.
And I can review the tape to see exactly what
but
was,
it's too late.
yeah.
You can amend it on the floor.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were just actually changes in the language. It was inserting things into sentences. It wasn't a conceptual
right.
thing.
You can make those changes.
So I don't know if we can or not.
Let me just
I have to
see in the
talk to town
minutes.
council about whether we can do that, because we won't have voted on it. The only way we can do it is to make that change and vote on it again on town meeting for the meeting.
Sure.
Let me just see if I got anything in that. Okay, so Mario asked about the elimination of the definition of ground cover, so alpha is no longer needed. First concern was site plan should reference C1 rather than C3.
No,
but
that's
that was
reconstruction.
Right.
Move on.
Okay, Mario said that the biggest concern was that if someone was going to develop a property, that he'll be confined to what is removed. He said that the net fill leaving,
Just before that.
I thought I captured his whole conversation here. Developing a property you
No.
want.
Give him a call.
Okay.
He writes everything down. There were 2 or 3, they weren't big changes, but I thought they were good ones. And then we can vote on it on town meeting floor.
You ready to adjourn this?
Yeah.
I move that we adjourn this meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.